Hi, I'm Eric Siegel with Kitbashed Survival. I recently got a message from a viewer of this channel asking if I could review the Schrade SCSK1 Survival Kit. So I went on eBay and picked one up, and now here it is. So I'm going to assume that the SK1 in SCSK1 stands for Survival Kit 1. Let's go ahead and open it up and have a look at it. And as you can see, it is quite small. There's my hand. And there's the SCSK1. It's got Schrade written on the outside. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside, although I'm not expecting much. So, first up, we've got a compass whistle tool with a little keychain on the end. The whistle sounds okay. The compass does appear to work. And then we've got this little bag here. It's got 6 matches and a match striker. It's got some fishing line, a few fishing hooks, and a few fishing weights, and then a couple of sewing needles. And that's it. That's all you get in the SCSK1. So yeah, this is quite the Spartan survival kit. All I can say is that if you're in the wilderness and this is all you have, good luck to you, because you're going to have a pretty hard time making ends meet with a kit this small. This is definitely not a luxury survival kit by any means. This is a man's survival kit. Anyway, I'm going to try to improve the kit. Now, I want to emphasize that there's only so much improvement that can be made because of the size of the kit, but we'll see what we can do. Now, obviously the kit is too small to add any sort of shelter element. It's also too small to add any more food elements other than the fishing tackle that's already in there. So I'm going to focus on adding a water element. I'm going to bolster the fire making abilities. I'll also try to add a knife and maybe a little bit of first aid gear if I can. But yeah, this is going to be a real challenge to say the least. Alright, so here's the stuff that I'm pretty sure I'll be able to fit into this tiny kit. First up, I've got a small water storage bag. This came out of an MRE, so some of you may recognize this. It's got a 12-ounce mark here. You could probably store a pint of water in here if you had to. To go along with that bag, I've got 2 water purification tablets. Each tablet will purify a liter of water. So that means if you put a pint of water in the bag, you'd use half a tablet, more or less. I've got a Band-Aid I'd like to put in there. I've got a 12 by 12 sheet of foil. You could use that as a frying pan, or maybe as a container to boil some water, or as a signal mirror, possibly. I've got 2 pieces of fat wood to help build a fire. I've got a very small ferro rod. And then I've got a knife, and this is a Spyderco Bug. Now, I toyed with the idea of putting this little knife in there. I got this off of Amazon. It's teeny tiny. However, it doesn't have a 90-degree spine, and so that's why I chose the Bug, because it does have a 90-degree spine, which will allow you to use it with the ferro rod. Now, there's a couple other items I'd like to get in the kit, but I'm not sure there's going to be room. So first up is a mini glow stick, which is rolling off the table quickly. There we go. And then secondly, either with or in place of the glow stick, I've got this really small flashlight. It's called Night Fox. And it's a pretty bright little flashlight for its size. So I'd like to be able to get that in there if I can, but I'm pretty doubtful of the possibilities. So let's go ahead and see if this will happen. Now, to make it a little easier, I am going to remove one thing from the kit, and that is this key ring from the whistle, because it does take up a lot of space in that small box. Alright, so let's see if all this stuff will fit. I may have to leave some stuff out. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so that closes up okay. Let's see if we can optimize this a bit and fit in one or both of these flashlights. Or rather the flashlight and the glow stick. That fits a little better. So now let's see if there's room for this flashlight. Still pretty tight. You know, this huge whistle compass thing is very wasteful of space. I'm kind of wondering if I can take this apart and maybe get rid of this big housing here. Let me see here. Okay, so here's the whistle. Let me see if it works without being attached to the base. No, it needs the base. I think what I might do is cut off the base of the whistle from this housing and then remove the button compass from this housing and put both back in the kit, and that way it won't have this big space hungry housing around it. So let me try that. Alright, so I've got a piece of scrap wood here and I've got our whistle. So let me see if I can just disconnect this from the housing. There we go. All right. Get a little file and file this down a little bit. All right. So now I got the whistle by itself. Yep, that works. And now we'll get the compass out of this big obnoxious housing. If I was in my workshop with all my tools, this would be a little easier, but I think we'll be okay. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the compass and the whistle separated from that big housing, so hopefully these will go in here a little bit easier. All right, look at that. We might have a little extra room in there now. It's amazing. See if we can get that glow stick down in there. Yeah. All right, we got it all in there. That's awesome. Wow, we saved so much space in there by disassembling that whistle compass tool. I wonder if we can fit anything else in here. You know what? Let's go for broke. Let's see if we can get a food element in here. This is a Jolly Rancher that I've got wrapped up in a tiny Ziploc bag. I like to keep it in the Ziploc bag just in case it gets hot or something and the Jolly Rancher decides to melt or something. It'll be contained in the Ziploc bag. So we'll put that up in there. And oh heck, let's go for it and try to put a little piece of cotton tinder in here too. Holy cow. Wow. It all fit. Wow, I can't believe we got that all in there. It really made a big difference when we removed the compass and the whistle from that big obnoxious keyring housing. You know, this is still not a great survival kit, but is it a lot better than it was before? Yeah, it's much better than it was before, so this was kind of a fun challenge. I hope you enjoyed this. That's it for now. I'm Eric Siegel. This is Kitbashed Survival, and I'll see you next time.